Hi, this is Krishan Devanesha. My focus for this project is to be able to create new ideas with a twist, in addition of being able to explore into different delicacies and learn its complexities. A goal I am willing to get out of this is learning how each ingredient complements each other, and be able to think creatively when faced with challenges and use it for future scenarios. As someone who grew up with a cook in the family, I was able to deeply appreciate the art and culture the cooking industry holds. With this in mind, my process on pursuing this careers project is being able to create new ideas and get out of my comfort zone and to cook new exotic dishes I have never encountered before. In addition, I also learned along the way by doing this project was my passion, as my skills in cooking have progressed more than in previous years. For example, I grew up watching my father cook, but over time I was able to follow his footsteps and get to where I am now. Learning and observing myself throughout, I instinctively knew that my use of skills for this project was able to be used again in the future, such as communication, collaboration, creative thinking, and much more core competencies that enriched my skills in this project.
We didn't mean the stuff we said in bed that broke the lie. I'm utterly lost. The game that I haven't seen you do. Oh, I'm utterly lost. But I'm not going out without a
So the first dish will be the shrimp spaghetti with red Thai curry sauce. We're gonna want boiling water and a lot of salt. Then we'll add the spaghetti pasta, and in it goes. Now the rest is about timing. We want firm noodles, not too soft or too hard. While the pasta is cooking, we'll get started with the prawns. We'll grab a little bit of oil, then add garlic, then add the prawns. So just when the prawns turn into a blush pink, it tells me that they're nearly ready. I'll set aside the prawns and add butter and let it melt. Next, we'll add flour and swirl till it thickens. After it thickens, next we can add the cream and get a teaspoon of the red Thai curry paste. Then, we'll add Parmesan cheese to the sauce to make it more thicker and creamier. Now, I'll mix it up to get all the spaghetti covered in sauce. Then it will be ready to plate. Now, I'm gonna cut green onions for garnish and to enhance the flavor as well. I'll add the green onions on top and dig in. Overall, in this dish, I was able to take a simple recipe of Western spaghetti and change it up by replacing the tomato sauce with red Thai curry sauce as a twist. This next recipe, I did a fusion of Korean and Filipino cuisine. By using a traditional dish of lechon, I was able to pair it up with a mix of Korean sauce to enhance the flavor and taste in each bite. First, we boil the pork belly for an hour to fully infuse the flavor inside and reach our desired tenderness. We're gonna need boiling water in a big pan. Next, I'm going to add a sprinkle of salt. After that, I will be adding 30 grams of sugar. Then, we're gonna add our soy sauce for flavor. And lastly, the bay leaf. We'll grab our pork belly and slowly add it in. Let it cook for 1 hour for the flavor to be infused in the meat. After cooking it for 1 hour, we'll let it rest for another 30 minutes. Here we are after letting it cool down. After it cooled down, we can get started with the sauce that contains Knorr liquid seasoning, honey, ground black pepper, and gochujang. This sauce pairs well with the pork belly. After making the sauce, we can now get started with the pork belly. After the pork belly has cooled down, we'll go ahead and stab the skin with a fork in order for it to be crispy while cooking in the air fryer. We cook the pork belly in the air fryer for 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes until we have achieved the crispiness of the skin. Now we are ready to plate. Seeing the result of the pork belly, we have our desired crispiness after cooking. We can now take it out to cut it up to bite-sized pieces. After cutting our pork belly into pieces, we can now get ready to assemble our dish. We'll grab some lettuce and wash them. First, we'll get a piece of lettuce as our base, then add a couple of pieces of pork belly. Next, we'll add our achara for a kick, then top it off with our Korean sauce and enjoy. In conclusion, this dish was fun, as I had the chance to design and develop my own ideas for this fusion. This dish was heavily influenced by my culture with a side of a sauce and lettuce wraps from Korea. To sum it all up, this project is an opportunity for me to express my own passion on cooking and how much it impacted me on growing up. Additionally, being able to push myself throughout, it brought many skills and confidence I was capable on showing. For example, I came up with bright ideas and planned ahead with the help of my peers when I needed it. Lastly, I learned many life lessons and used many core competency skills I am now suitable to use in the near future. And this is my Capstone Project.